Ready for game two today? Here on day three of the Women's College World Series. In the 1 0 games, earlier today we had Oklahoma run ruling Tennessee 9-0 to advance to the semifinals, where they will take on the winner of Stanford and the loser of this game coming up here between Washington and Florida State.
Essential oils into a mist. Upgrade to Airwick Essential Mist.
Welcome back to USA Softball Hall of Fame Stadium as we get ready to see the Florida State Seminoles swing the bats. Their starting lineup is presented by Capital One, and it is highlighted by Michaela Enfield, whose opening round home run may still be in orbit. The power pack catcher hitting cleanup for this Florida State lineup, featuring 4 seniors, a whole bunch of sophomores as well. 4 seniors, 4 sophomores, and a junior, Haley Harden. Mix of youth and experience for a Florida State team that will face Ruby Malin, and that means it's a freshman versus a freshman in the circle today.
Yeah, how about that? The Women's College World Series, we're seeing the future of this sport in the circle. Ruby Malin likes to go north and south, so she'll throw
Ruby Malin in the circle for Washington.
With good velocity at 71 miles an hour against Utah. She went to that drop a lot, and oftentimes that drop ball will have a little.
Catherine Sandercock
really
will not be in the circle tonight. I believe that McKenna Reed will more than likely be the pitcher, or Allison Royalty. One of those two. I think the most freshman. Let's check.
Malin, the freshman, a third-team All-American out of Omaha, Nebraska. And she will face Kaylee Mudge.
Kaylee Mudge up to bat to start off. AB.
World Series superstar Kaylee Mudge, who on Thursday night had a couple of hits, including a home run. 2 years ago, led Florida State to Game 3 of the Champ Series. A World Series record 14 hits. Mudge, Kerr, and Harding against Malin to start. And to account a little bit down and out, according to Robbie Guest. Seen a little more power for
it is McKenna Reed starting in the circle for Florida State.
Next to make sense for Mudge.
And there's a strike to Kaylee Mudge.
Kaylee Mudge was a part-time starter 2 years ago. Only jumped into the lineup late in the season and then went on an absolute tear. 14 out of 28 in that World Series. Florida State would win Game 1 of the Champ Series, but lose it 3 to Oklahoma. A miraculous run as the 10 seed all the way to the final. That bunt here is a fair ball, and Mudge is thrown out.
And Mudge is out.
Sydney Stewart makes the play for UW.
Sydney Stewart gets the out for Washington. Went down here at the bottom of the first. Janai Kerr up to bat now for Florida State.
We'll bring up Janai Kerr. On the roster 2 years ago when Florida State made it to the World Series. Had to sit out all but 4 games of that season after suffering a torn ACL.
I know where your Allison Royalty is in. I don't know. Dude. Okay, so updated baseball. Let's update y'all in baseball here. We do have a couple of seeded teams go down today in elimination games. Oklahoma State.
Such a drastic jump from a year ago.
Yeah. Embarrassment of a performance by Oklahoma State. Losing to Dallas Baptist 18-4. Yeah, you heard that correctly. 18-4. And the Pokes are out
51 points.
after going 0-2. And of course, 13th seed Auburn Tigers got knocked out again here as the 13th seed, and Southern Miss won 7-2. So there's some seeded teams for you that have already been eliminated. So we'll see 2 unseeded teams in the Super Regionals at this point in time. And a hot shot to third from Janai Kerr. 2 down.
All those bases that Florida State likes to steal and how they like to take extra bases and put runners in motion. Makes for a really interesting matchup with how good this Washington defense is, in particular their infield. They'll be tested today, but so fundamentally sound.
Let's just turn this down.
After 2 outs, Lance Lasso will come out to the circle. He's going to talk to his catcher, Stewart, first. In fact, he'll leave Ruby Malin alone. What do you think this is about after 8 pitches?
I think he's talking to her about some of these drop balls that Ruby is throwing and how they're not getting called for a strike. I have a feeling that that's what that conversation was about. It's a freshman battery that we have here for Washington. And there are a few little cues to help get more of those pitches called strikes.
The last time you saw the pitching coach make a visit and not speak to the pitcher. Good out, Kaylee Harding.
Kaylee Harding up to bat now for Florida State.
7 different positions this year.
And some seeded matchups are going on right now. Miami and Texas delayed once again there. Wake Forest and Maryland also delayed, as well as Sam Houston and Tulane. Wow. 3 games delayed. And we have 4. We have 4 games delayed. Santa Clara and Arizona delayed there as well. Maybe some of these games just haven't started yet. I don't know. But there is 4 delays right now. Duke and Ryder. Duke. And Harding gets in for a base hit. 1 down, 1 on for Florida State, 2 down. But in your seeded matchups, Tennessee Vols on top over the 4 seed in the tournament. Clemson Tigers 1-0 in the top of the 5th with a solo shot from Tennessee. I was watching that before I came on here for the live stream. Virginia and East Carolina. Virginia with a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 5th there. Florida and Texas Tech in the bottom of the 5th. And Texas Tech on top. 3-1 over the 2 seed in the tournament. Michaela Edenfield up to the bat for Florida State. Again, Miami and Kentucky and Indiana. 1-1 in the top of the 5th there. And Indiana State, Iowa in an elimination game. No. This is a winner bracket game. I forgot Indiana State came back and won. Indiana State winning 2-2. Or no, scores tied at 2-2 there. So, yeah, and some ranked games earlier today. Coastal Carolina taking care of UNC Wilmington 12-2. Of course, you guys know about the 2 upsets between with Oklahoma State and Auburn. They both go down. And that's the only few games that have gone final with a seeded team in it. Some seeded teams are yet to come up. TCU and Arkansas, Oregon State, LSU, Oregon Vandy, A&M Stanford, Bama Troy, Penn Sanford, and Oral Roberts and Washington. So the teams left
strike, and I'm not sure she realizes it yet. Now she does, and she will flip the softball down on the dirt.
Everybody's confused, but I think that Maitland is starting to not get confused about the bottom of the strike zone. It's the called strike with the drop. She's been looking for that.
Wow. All right. So the steal just does not happen. And that was out number 3. And we're going to the top of the second. Scoreless. So in the Auburn Regional, Penn and Sanford are looking for a spot in the winners or in the regional final. And Southern Miss beat Auburn, which means they're the final 3 teams left. I believe Southern Miss will play the winner of, or the loser of Penn and Sanford. And in the Oklahoma State Regional, Oral Roberts and Washington still left to go, as well as Dallas Baptist. More than likely, we're going to see a team like Washington advance. There. Other than that, no other seeded team has been eliminated. So, yeah. Something we're going to be keeping an eye on the rest of this weekend and into Monday.
World Series for the first time since 2019. This team is playing for something bigger than themselves this year. For more on that story, here's Courtney Lyle.
Yeah, Kevin and Amanda, I think it's so special when these women that play the sport that we all love use their platform to bring happiness and joy to others. That's exactly what this Washington softball team, in the middle of the season, they went to the Seattle Children's Hospital and they brought a gift with them. They asked the patients there, they all teamed up with a different child and had them decorate cleats that they've been wearing throughout the season. And some of the players have those cleats on today. So special. And I know the softball players got so much out of that, but so did the young children that they got to visit with. And how cool is this, guys? Olivia Vitello, 11 years old. She is one of the children that helped decorate these cleats for the Washington softball team. Well, her mom thought it was important that she come see them in the World Series. So there is Olivia. She is here cheering on her Washington Huskies as they wear the special cleats she helped decorate.
That's pretty special. We're not to get emotional seeing that.
That's awesome.
Amazing impact.
That's awesome to see and awesome to just hear about. I mean, obviously hearing about the Alabama, Alabama and Madeline Daigle.
And as the coverage grows more and more with their sport, more fans watch, you start to see just more impact come out. They get to hear about it. It's been happening, but now we get to hear about it even more.
Love the purple pom-poms and the Boy Scout on her head as well. She'll be loud and proud in the Husky cheering section today. Kelly Lynch batting against McKenna Reed takes the strike.
Guys, I did get to talk to Olivia before the game, and I said, Olivia, who's your favorite Husky? And she said, well, Bailey and Sammy and Riley and Charlotte Grange. I just love all of them.
I think that's half the roster. They only have 17 players. Kelly Lynch, another one of those great Huskies batting here in the second. And Lynch goes up to get a rise ball from the freshman McKenna Reed right into the Washington section. Silent Rain Espinosa will follow then Riley Coulter, 5'6'7" for the Washington Huskies.
McKenna Reed only had like 15 or 16 pitches, maybe even less than that, in the first inning. So pretty quick work. Just seeing all these girls, making an impact on, just hearing the stories is just incredible to hear. And
Actually looks like Kevin, not sure exactly what the call was, but I think Kelly Lynch is going to be called back. Potential pitch called by the umpires. So Kelly Lynch will not be out. She'll get another opportunity at the plate.
Alameda just got an explanation at the knee. Probably gets it just flashed a 1-2 count.
Let's see if possibly she steps out of the pitching lane. Only thing I can think of right now.
Christy Cornwall, our rules analyst, is here. Christy, what do you see?
Yeah, what we have here is she's resetting her stride foot. That's her back right foot. Once she sets that foot down, she can't move it. You can see that little slight movement to her left. That's the other pitch.
Perfect, Christy. Thank you. And one pitch later, he does get that out. 6-3 ground out.
So sometimes pitchers will like to kind of slide that step forward. It could be a bit of that habit that they get into for pitching indoors. I see it mainly for when pitchers pitch indoors. They like to slide that foot forward to get a better push off. Then sometimes it ends up playing a part whenever they come out to the game. But
He does well to work around it. And throws ball on to Silent Rain Espinosa.
And Silent Rain Espinosa up to bat now for the Huskies of Washington. Alpine, California, a senior.
Wherever she starts with that back foot, like where it is right now, that is when she goes into her pitch. That's where it has to stay. See it move a few inches. That could be it as well.
In the right field, a base hit.
That's a base hit for Silent Rain.
Goes up and gets this rise ball, and you can tell that's their approach to the plate is to try to stay on top of that pitch. And of course, Olivia loves seeing that first Husky pitch, just willing that ball to get down. Once they done.
Lonnie Alameda's out to the circle. Let's see. Yep, that's going to be all from McKenna Reed. And here comes Kat Sandercock. So this is the Florida State way. They use an opener here in Reed for 6 batters and now turn to the All-American Sandercock. Got the win for Florida State Thursday night.
And now Florida State will turn to their undoubted ace, Catherine Sandercock. A good game for McKenna Reed. So yeah, I mean, probably just to get her some beginning game experience. And Clemson just hit a home run. Let's see here. Dancing crazy. No. Is that Grice that hit a home run? Is that Grice? Cool. Grice happy. Yeah, so Clemson now up 3-1. 3-1 shot. I'll be right back.
picture.
My mic was off. Weird. Last 46 minutes.
Top of bracket update brought to you by Enterprise. Oklahoma Run rules its way into the semifinals. They need one more win to advance to the Jam Series. Winner of this game will play 70-6 Central. They are on the Oklahoma State Tennessee side of the bracket. Oh, good.
One is right. It's the best matchup here. What's going to be? The whole good matchup.
Great to see it, Jake. That's awesome. What's this another question about? Dennis Flaherty starts off the second with the foul ball. Flaherty, Wade Case with his rookie favor after Oklahoma State escaped that second inning. The base is voted on a line out for lights. Every player. Good at bats. The Huskies early nothing to show for. Very experienced Flaherty. Florida State's run to the Jam Series in 2021. Really good year. 27 out of 62 in ACC play. Gone base about 45% of the time in college. Strikeouts on the year. Flaherty 35 walks. Tough up for Victor Crowder. Stays alive there. How much does Florida matter given they missed the World Series a year ago, but they
you have there, especially the run that they made a couple of years ago, is to get healthier.
Florida State.
Comfortable, confident, more at home on this field.
About half the starting lineup playing here in 21. Bunch, Harding, Clarity, Buckley, Indication, were with the team without Tony Seals. It was a really surprising one. That was a Florida State team that did not have a great regular season. It was a poor offensive team, got the 10th seed, had to go to Baton Rouge, swept LSU, and just kept winning here. Oklahoma City. That ball from Flaherty, soaring into the gap into the wall, the hot Devin Flaherty motors into second base. A leadoff two-strike double.
Devin Flaherty gets the second.
What a veteran at bat by Devin Flaherty to lead off the second inning. This is a 1-2 pitch that she just is able to rush, gets her barrel down into this drop ball, stays in her legs. She stays down on that pitch and uses her legs to stay on that drop ball and just drove it to the fence side. It's a beautiful swing for Devin Flaherty. RCFS getting to feed off that.
Florida State with a double in all but 7 games this year. They lead the nation now at 121. Back letter. Flaherty becomes the 6th Florida State player with a dozen doubles this season. Not a huge home run team, but they hit the gaps as well as anybody.
Kevin, you mentioned their experience with the College World Series just a couple of years ago, but it does seem like when Florida State makes it here to Oklahoma City, they stick around for a while.
In the last few years, it's been not year. They missed out 19, they missed out 22. Of course, 18 they won it all, and 21 they went to the champ series. So, what the Florida State gets in this field is the message.
People have definitely noticed that on-off pattern that they seem to have.
Mac Leonard fouls it away.
2 years ago, Florida State lost its opener in the World Series and soared through the losers bracket, beat Alabama twice. Semi-final day, triple one that game in the champ series against Oklahoma. Losing the first ball in game 2, and then the Sooners pulled away in game 3. Leonard puts her back. That one squeezes between the legs.
And that one gets through the between the legs. And they'll have a runner on first and second now.
Talked about Washington's defense earlier in this game and just having one of the best fielding percentages in the country. And this is a pitch that's well off the plate. Mac Leonard just kind of a barrel to it, gets it more off the end of the bat. It caused him to have a little spin. I think Zach Espinosa got ahead of himself a bit, but will go down, should go down as an error.
28 in the season, Washington, and 58 games. 4th in the country in fielding percentage. Waycaser first pitch swinging, off it in the left and Reynolds.
Waycaser
An unproductive out for Florida State.
pops up and left field and going down. No runners. Neither runners advance. Wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of run here. They love to run the bases. Would not be surprised to see if they run something here.
Florida State. Flaherty and Leonard the runners.
Okay, Dak up the bat. And there's a ball.
620 slugging 6 points.
Guys, Katie Dack is a transfer from Texas A&M, and Lonnie Alameda told us she had to drink from a fire hose jumping into this Florida State program because she wasn't able to join the team until January. But you know what? She stepped up big time. You mentioned her power numbers, Kevin. How about a walk-off home run on her birthday, game 1 of regionals?
Better get than they could ever buy right there. First postseason game in Florida State. A good time call here.
And they had actually recruited her before too, so Lonnie Alameda and the coaching staff already had a relationship with her before she decided to transfer. Vancouver.
First year in A&M from Colorado.
Well, and because Craig Snyder was a hitting coach at Texas A&M last season, Katie Dack had a chance to work with them, and of course, Craig Snyder came from Florida State from national championship with them, and he was on their coaching staff. So, full familiarity with the Florida State program, and it made an easier transition despite it being kind of late that she got there in the spring.
2-1 count to Katie Dack. Moves the ball there, 3-1 now. Can get the bases loaded. I don't know. I think Oklahoma had 2, so there's like 9 or 10 home runs so far. I've lost count. It's like 9, I think. Boston College ended up beating Nichols. Set 14-6 there. And Nichols is out. So it will be either Alabama, Troy, or Boston College, more likely heading to Winston-Salem to take on the 1 seed in the nation in the Supers. But hey, maybe something can happen where Wake Forest loses, and the winner of that regional will be able to host. And that's a base hit on the right side. Flaherty won't be able to advance. And she's definitely frustrated because she could not advance.
Another good at bat, like Katie Dack with a runner in scoring position, and Katie Dack was able to stay down on this drop ball and let it get consider the opposite way. That Flaherty had to hold up. Remember, this is a very aggressive Florida State offense. Whenever they run the bases, they like to take 2 on a hit like that because there's less than 2 outs. She had to hold up to just see if it was going to get caught in the air. So Washington kind of left out there because there's just 1 out. She's now running out of the net.
Stewart went out for the circle there. Back for the second hit of the inning for FSU. And now Josie Muffley, the number 9 hitter, will back with the bases loaded.
Josie Muffley up to bat, and this is not a good time for Washington.
Muffley is a terrific punter. In fact, she squeezed in a run on Thursday night against Oklahoma State, so the corners are both in.
I don't know if she's going to be bunting here. I don't know about that, dude. I don't know. I don't know if she's going to be bunting here with this loaded and 1 out. That would have to be a perfect bunt for it to be successful here. But I don't know. It would just have to be a perfect bunt. That goes inside.
I think that's a sport that we're hearing more and more about it. Like, Stanford played hockey as well.
Last class I want to chat with Rudy Malin after that also pitch. 20 pitches in the inning for Malin. finishing. See Lopez come in for the final few innings.
You can see here too how tall Sydney Stewart is, the catcher for Washington. She's 6'1", Ruby Malin is also tall. Ruby Malin trying to throw that drop on the line. Sydney Stewart with the taller catcher trying to get down below that pitch, get some strikes. Richard does look like too that she's taking a moment with the home plate umpire.
All smiles. 19 at the time. So I saw a couple words for Rocky again as well. That's to keep the head up in the cap and sunglasses on it. Oh, very thankful. It's 13th season now. Terrific detail-oriented staff.
It's a great word for that.
Buckley ground ball. Takes through base hit. 1 run in. Only 1 run. Leonard stopped at third, but Flaherty's in to score. Josie Buckley, the former hockey player, slaps one on the third.
And Josie Buckley gets one on the dirt.
Buckley in the situation he feels
And Flaherty comes home to score, and its base is loaded once again.
because she didn't get the call on the pitch before. She has to bring that pitch more up in the zone. It comes from on the plate because she has to go after her. She did not
That does get through.
give her something to hit in that situation. Josie Buckley knows it. She is a veteran. Puts a good swing on it with the infield drawn in and scores Florida State's first run.
It looks like Ruby Malin's day is done, and it is.
So both teams see their starters go 1 and the third. And Lindsay Lopez will come in to face Caitlin Mulch in a bases loaded 1-out situation. Well, we saw Lindsay Lopez. She was awesome against Utah yesterday. But terrific in the NCAA tournament. 2 earned runs, 20 and 2/3. And their second half of the season much better after transferring in from Arizona State this year.
And she's looked really good in the circle as a play, using a lot of spin. Definitely a different look than what Ruby Malin just gave. Lindsay Lopez more of a spinner in the circle and cut from the left-hand side, and likely to change speeds in any count. Is a very good changeup where she'll work down the zone and mix it in with her curveball and her rise ball. There's that changeup, 54 miles an hour, that falls off the table, and then also will mix it a rifle. That's a pitch that she told us that she's thrown more this year under the tutelage of Lance Glassel, her pitching coach. Won the Church of Ford last season at Arizona State. You see actually that rise ball pitch that she gets majority of her swings and misses on, more up in the zone. Curveball, rise ball, changeup combination she'll mix in.
3 and 2/3 yesterday. 1 hit, 1 walk, struck out 2. And only threw 52 pitches. A little bit better than a 2-to-1 strike to ball ratio in there. The Bells are hopping and looking for a quick number. As Caitlin Bunch takes one hot. Notice they really worked the count against Malin. 7 of 9 hitters to the first pitch ball. 4 hits in 9 batters against the Washington starter. And now 2-0 for Bunch. Bunch did love that strike on the ball. But she loves this field. 8 of the last 9 World Series games for the hit. Sammy Reynolds is pretty deep in left. Caitlin Bunch and her ability to hit the other way. To be fair,
Blaze against Oklahoma State.
Fifth home run of the season. One more ball to force in a run right here. And Buck will swing away and can't get foul. So 3-2 for Kaylee Buck. Small sample size, but quite good with the bases loaded this season. 5 out of 7 plus 2 bases loaded walks. And Buck will elevate one to center field. Leonard tags from third. Alton's throw is into third base. Third, second deck, maybe a little too big of a lead, but Espinosa didn't throw back.
And another run comes in for Florida State.
It's a Florida State offense that really enjoys situational hitting, very good at advancing runners, and sacrifice fly there by Kaylee Buck to get a little lift in the ball to the outfield, keeping off to score another run.
23rd RBI here, pretty good. For the top of the order for Kaylee Buck. Not driven at 4 in this World Series alone. After looking to kickstart her NCAA tournament. Three runs allowed in last 23 innings for Washington. Pitching brilliantly. Since then, ending the regional against McKees, so they scored 7 runs in 7. And then down 6. They have been outscoring teams 21-1 in tonight's game.
Very tough to score in that. It seemed like everybody just started to level up their game after an amazing comeback.
Sid Stewart has made a lot of difference to the division so far. Before that 7th inning, this was the regional final against McKees. Washington had already lost to McKees on Sunday. They trailed 6-0 going into the 7th. It was done. Season was over. And then it wasn't quite quickly 7 runs, most of them with 2 outs, with 346 on the pitch, lockdown ball sets. It's Simon Kerr, it's a 5-pitch ball. Dak and Buckley will move up the base, and they're looking.
And another quick walk here for Florida State, and it's another bases load jam for Washington. Lindsay Lopez is just smiling. She's like, why are we here? Regrets of playing for Washington. Probably want to play for Florida State. I don't know if she was offered for Florida State. I don't know. But there's just Florida State's just crazy good. I like that.
Noticing what Lopez right now.
Just trying to find the strike zone is what it seems like to me. Use that rise ball, and Florida State's now biting at it. State being very patient.
Gonna go off speed there. Comes in, shortstop. They're talking to her. Every hit holds on Lakeland Stewart. There's somebody in Lindsay Lopez's ear after every one of these tosses. Harding gets him swinging off that knocks
And Harding knocks it, fouls it off, and we'll have another pitch. 2-2 count.
To be fair, but one of the things that I noticed is how they communicate on defense. With Washington and Florida State, you watch them in between pitches, they're constantly talking to each other, they're constantly talking to their pitcher.
2-2.
I'm wondering, when you're in the circle, what was that communication like? Like, did you make you feel better to hear your defense behind you? How did that pump you up? Was it a factor at all?
Yeah, I just like knowing that my defense is going to have my back. That sometimes in the circle can feel really lonely, especially when you're struggling to find the strike zone and be able to throw strikes.
And there's the third strike, so Lopez gets her groove back, but Florida State takes the lead. 2 runs in the inning for the Seminoles. 3 hits, a walk, an error, a sac fly. No strangers to this stage. No strangers to the passion it takes to win at OKC.
Okay, so we do have a postponement. Arkansas and Troy will be postponed until tomorrow. Time to be determined in baseball. Just keeping you guys updated throughout this weekend in this Women's College World Series for the baseball tournament, and that's why you're hearing these baseball updates. So it is 2-0 going to the third inning. Florida State on top. I would expect to see obviously I would not expect to see McKenna Reed back out there right now. Maybe Lonnie Alameda will put her back in. Maybe not. I don't know. Probably won't. You don't usually see that. I mean, you sometimes see that, but it's not likely. So. Ice cream?
Well, last time Florida State and Washington met in the Women's College World Series was back in 2018 in a championship series, and Megan King was straight dealing. She was the main arm for this Florida State Seminoles program, helping them to their first NCAA title. And Megan King came back for her redshirt senior year, and that's when she helped mentor Kat Sandercock. I got to speak to Megan on the phone today. She is so proud of Catherine Sandercock, and I asked her what's the biggest difference that she sees. Megan told me in her full season run in 2018, I learned how important it was to not ride the highs and lows. And she said, I saw a shot just like this on Thursday's game with Catherine Sandercock sitting in the dugout, leans in, and I texted her a screenshot of that to let her know that's exactly what you have to do. You still have to go out and get those 3 outs. You need to make sure you're locked in and focused to do that. And she said when Kat was a freshman, she wrote the highs and the lows of the game too much. So she is so proud of what Sandercock has done. And guess what, guys? I think he's going to be here tomorrow to cheer on her Seminoles.
Can't wait to see if they may not play tomorrow. You may have to be here to watch somebody else because Florida State wins. They'll get a day off to play Monday, so they can take the time. What a run she was saw in 2018. Kat Sanders got one 2 years ago. It was interesting too, man, to hear Kat talk about the bench point there and how she has tried to teach a very talented freshman from Florida State. Kat's tried to be an entertaining making she has with Kat Sanders.
Yeah, that's the importance of the great culture that Florida State has created under and Coach Lyle. He had to take over this program and you see it not only with their team, but with their pitching staff. But now Xavier Top working with Ben Reed and talking to freshman pitchers that are on this Florida State pitching staff. Just like whenever Xavier Top was a freshman, there were a couple of freshman pitchers that they could beat as a senior.
All staff member. Royalty and Leonard Hall rolling in. We got to start tonight with an inning and a third.
Well, and Kat told us too that she even called Becky King and got some advice earlier this season, constantly communication and these athletes, and especially the veterans, just finding ways to get better and to learn from the people that have come before you. Gain knowledge and experience without having gone through it and learn from others' mistakes and what they learn and strengths.
And Reynolds gets on with a base hit into right field. Runner on first for Washington.
Watching Catherine Sanders, guys, I think I've seen her where she's been so even keel. What struck me most was regionals, game 7. She's throwing a perfect game, and there's a 40-minute rain delay. And she's able to stay mentally locked in and come in and get the full 7-inning perfect game.
And did so on. There's 59 pitches. In a game that was an elimination game with Florida State, they had lost earlier in the day to South Carolina.
So just here, it's Florida State like a backend for rain delays. Really, it's a lot.
Well, you played tonight, actually.
This year and a couple of years ago.
You've been in the game 2 years ago against Oklahoma State. We had 2 games on Saturday and 2 on Sunday as part of the cold format years ago. That's a Husky. Skies wanted to let
Husky signs one, flies one out to left field, but caught at the warning track. We're out number 1 here in the third. Kat Sandercock is just on. It's just on something else right now, man. I don't know what she's on, but only 4 runs in the past. Let's see, 47 outs now or 47 innings. That's just probably, possibly even less than that. I don't know. But 4.
You'll see that be very aggressive too. So when you look at Sandercock's numbers,
Maybe no runs on like the last 30 innings. I don't know.
right. That's the division 1. So you're seeing Washington go up and be very aggressive against her, knowing that they're going to get a pitch to hit her.
But she's on something else. And it's been 47 innings, so maybe like 3 runs in 45 innings. I don't know. And there's a strike there to count. And obviously the runs probably coming from, probably even including the regional play. I'm assuming one of those runs was against South Carolina. So we calculated it maybe just 3 or even less than that. But what a crazy. I don't know if this is what we've all been expecting. I mean, there really hasn't been a crazy upset yet. Um, I mean, Alabama got. I don't know if I would consider that a crazy upset. Um, I mean, if you look at the seeds, yeah, that's an upset. Yeah, we got upset yesterday, but I don't know. Now, an upset here would be Washington upsetting Florida State. I think that would probably be our first crazy upset in the Women's College World Series. At least.
Washington is not going down easy at all in this game. So tough with 2 strikes, making it very difficult for Reed earlier in this game, and now Saber Cup.
Just trying to. That's by the way, once you count. Yeah, I think this would probably be the biggest upset of them all. Other than if Oklahoma State loses to, let's say, a Washington team or a would it be Stanford? A Stanford team. They would have to win twice. I don't know if even like losing game one would even be an upset. Mudge gets you out.
Closely a recap on this one. Caitlin Mudge ended up with the second out.
Well struck ball again. Mudge and Kerr both calling it, going back on it. 2 left-handed fielders out there, and Mudge comes away with it. Kerr looks up to make sure that it was caught for the center fielder.
Oh, come on. All right, here we go. Kelly Lynch up to bat for Washington. One account. But that was funny. I wonder what Mudge was saying to Jamak earlier. She's like, I thought we're good. I don't know. I don't think it was like that. Yeah, that's funny. That is funny. Oh man. That's pretty bad. Oh wow. How would you even like I'm waiting for the scene to go on a little bit, or these 2 announcers should on a little bit of a change up. Wow. It's pretty impressive. This team, this Florida State team, is pretty impressive. Michaela Hadfield coming up. What will Washington do? I don't think they're gonna put her on base. I wouldn't put any Florida State runner on base. That's just me. I just wouldn't put a Florida State runner on base. So just be very, very careful of what you pitch her.
Every single feels like an eternity. WCWS works fast. It's really showing that always quickly. Take a number one, FDA approved over-the-counter Avalon Miller. WCWS 3 days later. That's a pretty tight spot. Watch this. Your beard flexes itself. That's so weird. Of course you don't. That's so weird.
I gotta fix that.
Yeah, they do. But yeah. At the heart of every beer SUV, it's you. Get 2.49% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get $750 purchase loans on 2023 Buick Encore GM models. Definitely in that cool down. You still home?
I know, right here, you've never had nuggets like these. That's pretty looking good.
Well, we got your Michaela Edenfield getting set to lead off this inning for Florida State, and she has a special way of bringing joy. Besides playing softball, for every softball game, she picks a specific makeup design. You can see the pink flames on her eyes today. Sometimes she gets requests from kids. I actually saw some fans in the stands flag her down before the game and tell her how much they love watching her videos on TikTok. But guys, these pink flames are in honor of our own Holly Rowe and her pink outfit on day one of the World Series.
Not bad. That's awesome. Well, there are the big plays for Michaela. Inside a quick foul. But she hit a home run when Holly was right next to the Florida State dugout. So likely drawing inspiration from our Hall of Fame reporter.
One thing I noticed about Michaela Edenfield is she's
Started wearing makeup as a kid. It's a great piece that Adam wrote when he went softball about how the kid was early when she was younger, started wearing that makeup. Really got drawn into the softball and volleyball worlds.
kind of full of herself in that time.
Four-time state volleyball champion in high school. Mentioned earlier, Bonnie Alvarez said she played high-level volleyball, not high-level softball. It's from the panhandle of Florida, a little town called Sneedton. Less than 2,000 people. Listen, every TV in Sneed's probably tuned in to Michaela right now. Working on Lindsay Lopez. Washington. 2 outs in the second. And a chopper will sneak through.
And a chopper from Michaela Edenfield. Gets third base hit.
Lindsay Lopez fell behind in this count against Enfield again and tried to throw a curveball.
Yo, I'm scared.
It was close, but Enfield gave a good take that pitch was a little bit off.
Every time I think about it, I'm just scared to see Alabama softball transfers.
Middle of the plate with a curveball, and Enfield gets the top of it, drives it right to the ground, swings hard, able to use the ground for a base hit.
Her potential is pretty scary.
Um,
Only a sophomore. The sixth in the tournament proceeds into Florida. Shows what and takes fun. Larry started at 2-run second, smashing a double to the wall in right center. Eight for 20 in her NCAA tournament, Devin Flaherty. Also 2 walks hit by a pitch. On base percentage of .455 in the tournament coming into the game. There's a one laid down foul. field for Cleveland. The NCAA Women's College World Series Championship Series begins Wednesday at 8 Eastern on ESPN. For more information at game times, go to ncaa.com. Your home for all 90 NCAA championships. We've been looking for those players.
Yeah, we saw them last year. They're in different plays.
They're on the concourse. It's expert fashionable poses with them. And, I guess they were too fashionable.
I mean, one already transferred, but she hasn't really been a part of the team for a while anyway. I knew she took a leave earlier in the year. So, I mean, I'm not surprised to see her leave.
It was like she finally has an actual mix of pitches.
All right, so
in the year.
runner up first, Mac Leonard up to bat now for Florida State. One down though. Strass. Oh, no, that's something you need to know about. Lindsay Lopez, just insane. I don't know what I'm talking about. Now. One thing, okay. Here's one thing that I don't know why. It has to put a pitch. Why would you even swing at that? Like, rise ball. There's a change up right there. This should be a change up as well. No, it's a rise up. I mean, I don't get why the rise ball works. Like, how does it even work? I know how it works. It rises, right? Like, how does it work though against these hitters? Like, how are these hitters not eventually? Like, I even say that with Montana Pounce. Like, why are the hitters just not like? If it's a rise ball, I wouldn't even be. If it's a rise ball pitcher, there's a lot of pitchers that I'm gonna be like, maybe it just but so okay. So here's the strike zone, right? At your camera right here is the camera's for strike zone, right? I guess when it gets here, it goes up. And when you think about it, when you try to swing it, too late to swing. I don't know. Hallie Waycaster up to bat.
This hair, by the way, with the French braids, the color group, very popular.
Is that right?
Yes, it was.
That's very popular right now for Lindsay Lopez.
Lindsay Lopez.
It's a must-have pitch for her in this game, and she's
going to the fourth. Still 2-0 lead for the Seminoles. Oh shoot! This is game 8. Or game 7. Sorry, I just not caught that. What do I have? Okay. Okay. I did not realize that. Riley Holtorf up to bat. That's fouled away, 1-1.
Big swings off it in the Women's College World Series. And take a look at her spring chart here with that home run that she hit a couple of days ago with a left field ball. Yeah, single more toward the center of the field, but really using that left side of the field with a home run and a couple of singles.
That is actually something I've never thought I would see. Had the videos playing on the scoreboard. That's pretty cool. I've never seen that before. And that's fouled away from Riley Holtorf.
It's more on the cool side, and when you look at it, Virgin Kerr is playing in center field, more shaded toward the right side of the field, and right center field really opening up that left center field gap.
I kind of want to see the Oklahoma Florida State matchup. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of hope I see that. That would be a phenomenal series. And that's grounded, and there's two down here in the top of the fourth. That would be a phenomenal series. I am not going to lie. Indiana State up 7-4 in the top of the ninth versus Iowa. If Indiana State ends up winning, they will be headed to the regional final. The 3 and the 14, right? It's 3 and 14, 2 and 15, and 16. So yeah, it would be they'd play the 3 seed. Let's see how the 3 seed's doing here.
And I remember talking to Lonnie Alameda for our ESPN tournament in Clearwater that happens in February, so we get a lot of teams early on in the season.
Oh, Arkansas, Arkansas, Indiana State.
The weight room and she herself said you're not going to hit the weight room to be stronger at the end of the season, to be as strong as she could be toward the end of the season.
There's a strike there. 0-2 count. Man, Arkansas and Indiana State. Do you think Indiana State? I mean, that's like someone you don't really even expect to see hosting a regional. I mean, you could expect a team like UCF, right, who hosted last year, but a team called Indiana State. Someone who I would never thought of hosting a region, but they're hosting this year. I mean, you have Clemson hosting, you have Alabama hosting, you have Indiana State hosting. Like those teams never really that good. And I mean, obviously, I don't know much about Indiana State and their history of baseball as much as I know about Alabama and Clemson. But I mean, Clemson, or I mean, Indiana. I mean, I don't know if this is the first time Indiana State's hosting, but I don't think there's been time when Indiana State, Clemson, and Alabama all host. But hey, I mean, Alabama. Wow. 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 But it wasn't nice to get it up. This guy's from Easley? What? That's crazy. Wow. That's crazy. Oh man. Oh man. I hate that. I hate to see that happen. Oh man. I think it's funny that they actually did it though. Guys from my hometown. Wow. Oh, four. Grice has got to be like, you got to be kidding me. Grice has got to be like a home run and then a 4-pitch walk. That was a 3-run home run. And Clemson is now losing. Clemson's now losing. They take out Grice. Wow. They're going to need to win twice.
And it's our national championship coach for Washington 2009. Lopez has pitched well in the league.
Washington, Florida State, Bama, Oklahoma. Right, so there's your 4, right? Utah, Oklahoma State, Stanford. Who else? Who else is there? Tennessee. So there's your, obviously, the different national champions, non-national champions. And the non-national champions knocked out a national champion with Stanford beating Alabama. So one of the national champions is out, and then one of the non-national champions is also out. Utah. So now we're down to three each. 3 national champions and 3 non-national champions. We'll more than likely see Florida State and Oklahoma, where Florida State, either both teams have won the national championship. And they were, each of them are one of the last 3 different universities to win the national championship, including Florida State in 2018, UCLA 2019, and Oklahoma in 21 and 22. I believe Alabama could have had one in 2021 if they were to beat Florida State, but they were unable to. I mean, Alabama's rolling, and that weather delay hurt them there. So. I wonder who would have won that. I don't know. That would have been crazy. Alabama in 2021 versus Oklahoma in the Champ Series. We made it to the semis. We went 2-0, and we lost twice in a row. Yep. That's how my life is. That's how. I was devastated. I was absolutely devastated to watch that go down. But I mean, that Champ Series was a lot of fun to watch, and I mean, obviously, Jocelyn Malo was a lot of fun to watch. So. Again, another reminder: the special event that I'm trying to do, depending on time, it's down pretty much depending on times. When I want what times they are, I don't know. On a few days, there might be a couple time dependent situations And that's the end of the fourth inning. I forgot to change it. We're going to the fifth. 2-0 Florida State. Going to the fifth. 3 innings to go. Washington down to their final 9 outs. How unfortunate was that there for Florida or for Clemson to get that kind of lead? Dang. Unfortunate. Really unfortunate. What do you think? I'm good.
I got the desert air, some shady pathways. I'm looking for someone who can decide on a Friday night that will make commitment to the final.
Okay. So one thing that I've caught myself listening to several times and liking the song and everything, but one thing I like, I don't know why I like the song. You know, I like See, it's hard because this song is the fight song of one of our rivals, one of my team's rivals. So I can't really. Uh, I love this song. I love the state of this team. I don't like them. I like the state though. It's a great state. Uh, of course, I'm talking about the great state of Tennessee. Uh, but I mean, obviously, there's some issues with their sports teams. Not gonna lie. John Morant, and of course, obviously, I don't know why they even have Tennessee. So I don't know why there's a Tennessee University. Of course there is. But Tennessee is a great team. They always have great programs, great athletic department, and great sports programs. And I mean, obviously, I'm an Alabama fan. I can't like Tennessee, but I do like Rocky Top. I like Rocky Top. Um, I like Tennessee. I not the Tennessee Balls. But I do like the state of Tennessee. Dollywood, Gatlinburg, Nashville, you name it. I went to Nashville a couple weekends ago, and I think I told you guys about that. I had a great time. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun, and I mean, I love Tennessee. I love being in the mountains, the Smoky Mountains. And there's a strike there right down the middle. But I just don't know why. I don't know why, but I kind of like Rocky Top. I also like to put in Rocky Drop. That's the only time I put it in there. I think that's the only. I think I used that word in there, but I do like the song. So it's a good song. I like Clemson's fight song. I like fight songs in general. Kind of like Georgia's. I know I'm weird. I'm a weirdo, but I listen to fight songs. I don't listen to all the time. I used to all the time, but not anymore. But I mean, I do like you know, I like listening to bands and stuff. So it's all pretty cool and amazing, and that's foul away 2-2 count here. But Florida State, they score 6 here in the fifth. It's over if they keep Washington off the board. Lindsay Lopez is hoping that They need to get 2 to tie. And Florida State would need 10. Washington also needs 10 to put up. They would need 10 to put up a run rule. Florida State just needs to put up 6. So. Obviously, if we get our win rule here, it would be Florida State. But I don't think we're going to get a win rule here. Florida State might get some more runs. Lindsay Lopez is starting to find it in the circle there. No, I didn't expect to see what's her name? Ruby McNailin to go far, and that's a deep fly ball right near the warning track. One now, top of the 5th inning. One now here. Florida State or Washington's time here in the winners bracket is running out. They're starting to run out of outs here. After each inning is complete, I mean, that stat of earned runs is just getting more and more insane. And you're going to start to get to the point where, I mean, it's 0 runs in 46 innings, 0 earned runs. May start to get that point here if she continues to show up programs. 4 flyouts, 5 groundouts, no strikeouts. So 3 full innings. So now, I don't know how many runs that was, but now it's probably like 2 in 49 innings, 3 in 49 innings, 3 in 43. My bad. I wonder how many innings in a row where she's haven't had it. There's one now, 1-1 count. Was it versus South Carolina? No, Georgia must have scored the answer.
Try to get a better angle and a better hop than dicey there for a quick second.
Let's see if Georgia put a run. I think they put a run in the second game. There was only 2 games, but I think Georgia put a couple in the second. I don't know if those were earned or not, though. Let's check. Georgia on Thursday. That's right. Yeah, so they put up 2. Not the standard call. So no earned runs in 2 innings pitched. Did she have any? Georgia didn't have any on Thursday. Oh, they did. So Catherine Sandercock did have an earned run. So 5.2. When did she have the earned run? Second. So what position is Rice on first?
It's 9% APR, 36 months, 53 purchase approvals, and 2023 X for quality next to 6 finance for capital financial.
Florida State, or no, Clemson, my bad. Clemson ties it up in the bottom of the 9th. 5-5 now your score. Clemson will guarantee at least 3 more outs. Maybe they won't need those 3 outs though and win the game in the 9th inning. They need a run on second, 2 outs though.
Mighty Stanford Cardinal waiting a loser this game tomorrow. One of 3 Pac-12 teams in the field, including Utah, which means since the format change to the Supers began in 05, every Pac-12 team has made the Women's College World Series, the highest percentage of any major conference. That number at the bottom that still surprises Florida State, one of only 2 ACC teams since the format changed to make the Women's College World Series. Virginia Tech, Curran to left field, and out for Lindsay Lopez. Begin the bottom of the 5th inning. Excited to see Stanford tomorrow on ABC. We'll see if it's night in Kennedy where a lot of water gets to start. Cardinal coming off a shutout of Alabama. Knockout tie Friday. Really good.
Yeah. The way that Nigel Kennedy pitched, well, she's been in both games actually.
So there's a 10th inning in Clemson. Winner of that will be into the regional final. I want to know how many she's had in a row. It's probably got to be like 15, 20 in a row. I mean, it was in the second, so she had 5.2 innings pitched in that game. 3, 1. She had 1, so that's 3 outs. So that's 5 or 4.9, right? And then she had 1 in the second. I don't know what out that was though. And then let's say probably like at least 3 innings. No. Or 4.2 innings. I don't know why I said 4.9. 4.2. Let's say 2.9. Or 2.2. 2 innings, 3 innings. Let's say 3 innings. She has 3 innings. 3 innings pitched. So 3 and then had maybe not 20. Maybe not 20. So 5 innings yesterday, or no, 5 innings in game 2. Didn't allow a run, and then on Thursday, I believe it was 7 innings. I believe she pitched all 7 innings. They caught or pitched 5 innings, so it was so 10. And she's pitched. She has like 10 innings. So she probably has what's in the bottom, or is it in the second one out? She's gotten 2, so and 3 inning sets, so probably like 13 and 2/3 innings pitched without earned run. And that's the second out. Going to the 6th. 2-0 Florida State.
Nobody's reached base since the 3rd. 2-0 Knowles.
So Monday's games are going to be 3 and 7, I believe. They don't have the schedule out yet. Yeah, they do. Or no, it's 12 on Monday. So 12 and 3? 12 and 2. 12 and 2:30. 12 and 2:30. So we. Or maybe 12 and like. I don't know.
As he leaves, you're going to want to keep action to his waist is water, air, and moisture. Stops and prevents leaks in yours. Outdoors, and virtually anything you need. Available at your favorite club. This telecast is not part of a NCAA properties law. And yet, use this telecast for any future changes or classification of NCAA decisions to hit.
Here we go. It's Florida State through 10 years of heartbreak. It's time for the Seminoles to take on their first national championship. Seminoles have won their first national championship.
5 years ago, the last time these teams met in the Champ Series, Sid Gerald was a freshman back then. Had a tremendous career at third base for Florida State. Been a rounding presence at their postseason run this season after graduating. Sid's got a reluctant friend as well in there. Daniel Watson, great Seminole, is here as well. Nice traveling support for Florida State. And they're going to say on the 10th try at Florida State. 10th World Series appearance, they finally broke through. This year World Series, first number 12, their fifth under Bonnie Amabia.
Here we go. And that's a line drive. That's going to get to a fence here. Probably 2 bases. Maybe. Yeah, just 2. Madison Husky. A first pitch double. Here in the top of the 6th. Yeah, Florida State is doing this. Yeah, Washington is doing this. So weird. And obviously, Florida State does this, and MAU does this. MAU, baby. Obviously, still, gotta support the MAU even they're done for 2022. See y'all in February. Roll Tide. So hard. No, I'm kidding. I mean, it's hard, but it's rough. But I mean, Montana had a great career, and obviously hoping to continue to watch her play her professional career. I don't know if she's going to be in the Athletes Unlimited League or not. I know she's probably going to continue to pitch for USA softball, and it's a lot of fun to watch her play, and I can't wait to see her in action again. In the USA uniform, as well as other uniforms, maybe in the Unlimited League. Can't wait to see Ashley Praney play again. She says she's going to be in the professionals somewhere, so I'll be following up on that So it's gonna be a lot of fun to watch them play in the professional. It's gonna be a lot of fun to watch a professional league anyway. Not gonna lie. And here's the pitch. And there's a ball there, 1-2 count. But
That is right, a fine margin there on that inside corner with her drop ball pitch that we showed earlier on that she is very comfortable.
Catherine Sander.
Inside corner to a left-handed hitter. She loves to go to that side of the plate. She does that ball. Always has. Maybe a little change up outside. Gotta keep it low.
Carmel!
It's not dead, but
Carmel!
yes. So much confidence on that side of the plate, inside to a left-handed hitter. I don't even know why I second guessed it that she was going to go to something else because she can go to this pitch. She knew she could get her. There was back-to-back drop balls inside. The first one had a curveball.
So one down here in the top of the sixth for Washington.
Strikeout with the runner and looking for in scoring position. Her first strikeout of the game.
First for either Sander Cup or Reed. 22 batters face. One time for it. Now the tying run with one out is Lynch. Like one to Kelly Lynch. 3 home runs on the season. Such a highly talented player coming out of high school. Georgia.
Kelly Lynch up to bat again for Washington. And I don't think we're going to get Carmel in here for the stream. Well, she just comes up. Well, she may. But she's right now on the couch with my mom. So, there's a ball there, won't count. But I don't know. Maybe she'll come. If she comes in, I won't force it. If she comes in, I'll get her into the stream. But if not, I mean, it is what it is. But obviously, I'll try to get her into more streams. I don't think she likes it, but I probably won't do it again. I don't know. We'll see. I have to see Madeline at some Bama games next year. I think that'd be very cool to see if she's able to fight through and beat cancer. Not cancel. Cancer. I meant to say cancer, not cancel. But, hopefully she could beat cancer, and praying for you, Madeline. And I know you won't see this, but I will be praying and continue to pray for her, and obviously, as she fights through this journey, and looking for her to compete against cancer. And it's very cool. It's very, very cool to continue to hear all the stories about Alabama and Bama softball. And I mean, you continue to hear that ever since the SEC championship and SEC tournament. And I think it was probably even before the started. So, it's very cool to see, and hopefully that kind of stuff continues on. The players fighting for people like that, people at Maryland who are struggling right now. So, that's grounded foul. Still 2-2 count to Washington. Washington still fighting, now down to their final 5 outs. Clemson at the plate now in the bottom of the 10th. Texas beating Miami in the top of the 2nd. 3-0. Texas in the top of the 2nd early on over the 9th seed in the tournament. I mean, if you guys don't know about baseball and softball, they only see the top 16 teams. So you're the first overall, second overall, third overall, fourth overall. If you're one of the top overall 8 seeds, then you will get to host a super and a regional and a super regional. If you are a top 16 seed, you're guaranteed to. And Lynch gets one through. Wow.
Washington gets a run out of it.
What at that by Kelly Lynch. Took some close pitches, battled into a full count, and we saw Josie Buckley playing more up the middle of the field, but then when in a full count, Josie Buckley scooted over, and she still was able to just smash it through the left side. The 5-6 hole, this is the question, why did she just immediately go to second base? It's almost like she forgot that Husky was there, just didn't even look at her, maybe no communication on the Florida State airfield. Maybe she didn't hear, unsure, but Washington gets on the board.
That'll be an RBI single for Kelly Lynch, and Washington is on the board. A mistake, a rare seminal mistake. Very rare to see a Florida State mistake, especially someone who bats at the top of the lineup. Kaylee Mudge. Oh, that's just a simple mind mistake right there. You got to know who's on third. And Husky gets the Huskies on the board. 1-2-1 your score.
Second time through, that average against her goes to 236, so is up almost 100 points against her. See good at bats by Washington.
So that
This game.
Let's go back to the kid line. Watch the shortstop Josie Buckley after this ball gets in the left field.
Now you say you see her being big, trying to be the relay there, and just Mudge didn't even see her, just went directly to second base.
So the question is this end of the outfield or the infield for communication, that gives you your answer right there. That's just off the plate, 2-1 for Espinosa. Is going to come out for the 2-1 count. Well, we might be on track for our 6th shutout in 8 games in the World Series. Washington has punctured that. And these quality at-bats by the Huskies are finally starting to break through. Most comeback wins in the Pac-12 this season, including that regional final when they were down 6-0 with 3 outs to go. So 2-0 with 5 outs to go? That's no big deal.
Yeah. I think you always believe in a late-inning comeback and a seventh-inning comeback. If you wear that purple color, if you're a fan of this team, if you're in that dugout, you know you can after that.
Stopper to third. Harding popped it in and absolute dart.
Harding gets out at first, 2 down.
Such a good arm. She started as a catcher, actually. They were trying to fill that spot at third base when Sydney Sherrill graduated. They had Jesse Warren before that. They have a history of such good third basemen.
I think Avery Hobson was put third with nobody paying attention. When she went over to third is the question of whether it was a dead ball or not. Bobby Anthony's coming out to try to figure it out.
Yeah, and you see here too that for a second, she was out of the circle, and Sanders out of the circle there, and so Hobson runs, and that's exactly what Sandra likes to do is get out of that circle. It's when she's in the circle, it's a dead ball. When she's out of the circle, they like that.
How about this? Florida State is going to intentionally put the go-ahead run on base. They will walk Wiley Holtor to face Kinsey Phelan. What do you think of this move?
She's been hot. You can tell that Florida State knows it. You mentioned before how Wheeler has not had a lot of at-bats recent late this season, so they're not get through to decide the answer, but I think this is a good call on the way to home court this week for that.
4 for 5 in the tournament.
And Washington's going to walk. Or Florida State, my bad. And it's going to walk Riley Holtor.
That is exactly what Florida State will do.
What do you think about that extra 60 feet being so important in this game that Washington advanced to third base on? And that's just talking in the dugout and knowing the scouting report against the pitcher and knowing that what Sandra likes to do in her routine is get out of that circle. And seeing it all game and just paying attention as a pitch runner, knowing what you want to do.
We're going to get a timeout for each team. Looks like a pinch hitter is coming for Washington. Olivia Johnson is out of the dugout with a bat. There she is. And it appears that Kinsey Phelan.
Is there just one out?
Wow. To see Florida State.
Yeah, it started out with
other teams now Washington beating up their own game with advancing 60 feet like that.
Anything into the air will be very aware. This is a Washington team that games ago got a steal.
Clemson has bases loaded in the bottom of the 10th. One out. There you see the game. I mean, obviously you can't see it's blurred out. You can't really tell what's going on there. But I mean, you can probably decently tell. But let's see. And that's a chopper.
Two down to the 6. 2-1 Florida State. Johnson takes.
Florida State. Man, even the young ones can't believe it.
Those French critics did not get back. Olivia Johnson this year is 1 for 10 versus drop balls, which is Pat Sandercock special.
One question is,
You tell that Sandercock missed her spot on this pitch. Watch where Edenfield sets up toward the inside corner. She's moving in. This pitch leads back over the middle of the plate. Would have been a good pitch to hit for Johnson. She takes it. Sandercock gets lucky.
good decision by
She gets the chance to strike, but pitch to hit right there.
Inside, did she go?
Back to that inside corner. Went to check right away. She
All right, I have to go do something. I'll be hopefully back for the 7th inning. All right, so while I was away, Florida State now at 3-1, had no outs when they scored. So, that was the score this game would be. But we're gonna probably need to stream me. That was the score. I had 3-1. Nothing. Don't ask. Just don't ask. In the bottom of the sixth. Don't ask.
Big after Washington gets on the board in the top of the sixth inning. Got running back so quickly.
Florida State's 14th sack on the year is pretty hard to believe.
And King. That was in and out of her glove. Waycaster gets the second. And King has. Wow. What a play. King had it flown out.
She had caught it, then she had to take a couple of steps back, and I'm wondering if he passed her. It was a little messy situation to base pass because she had to hold up to see if Alchin had that ball in her glove. You see too when she comes back, she misses second base. That's a whole other thing, and then that is close business right there. Back to second base.
Nearly wrapped to the volunteer assistant coach at first, screaming and pointing. The umpires will get together to try to sort this out. We'll bring in Christy. Christy, what are you seeing on this whole list?
Yeah, I think the umpire conduct was correct. Rather than understand down her race, he did not actually cross them.
When you're in the ball in the weight room and doing a lot of agilities and quick sprints and putting out like doing some cone work, short.
Wow, Florida State's lucky. Holy cow.
She just slams it up on it. It's so close. Trying to keep her arms back behind her. That was almost a disaster for Florida State. Again, he ripped that ball.
It's been the good, the bad, and the ugly of base running in this inning. One out, Josie Guthrie.
Wait, so she flew out. She put a fly ball into left field, or to center field actually. And that was almost, it went in her glove and it popped out when she hit the ground. So Waycaster thought that she had to go back. She was running back. She was halfway back to first base. And Keene was halfway to second base. They were right close to each other. Keene stopped on the base, stopped the momentum, was able to get back to first without passing Waycaster, which would have been an out.
Changeup that Lopez was throwing so well back in the third and fourth innings. A couple of strikeouts on that pitch. It just kind of come and go within at bats. It's so sharp in the middle of her outing with that pitch and her rise ball.
Muffley. Wow.
You tell the senior out in right field is just itching to make the play out in the outfield. She went for that ball in right center field, didn't get a chance, and is not going to let this chance pass. So good communication on Washington's defense to make that play at first base to double up FSU.
Description. Let's move on. Your game starts long before getting to listen to a live prepare. If something piques your interest, raise your hand. And three, marketing boost. NCAA championships attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Interest today at NCAA.com/students. Class is mixed. The siren really gets back my door. Because everything is shut. I'm always chasing it. What latest help you check oil change off your summer checklist? Make the trip before the trip and save big. You clean fresh colored resin, harmful quick skin tone and sensitivity instantly and over time from covering.
The NCAA Women's College World Series is presented by Capital One.
And we may have a developing situation in Gainesville.
He keeps the game within two with a brilliant time and catch and double play. She will back if Washington gets a base runner in the inning. Anthony Keene with that single.
We obviously have the epic game in Clemson going in the 11th now. Top of the 11th. 2 outs, 2 on, still 5-5.
We have seen some uncharacteristic mistakes from Florida State.
But a developing situation. Texas Tech defeats the number 2 team in the tournament, the Florida Gators, 5-4, and Florida is headed to the losers bracket. Texas Tech going to the regional final. This is huge for South Carolina. Looking for a possible super regional host.
She did not start. She entered the second inning. Former teammate Daniel Watson now acting as team photographer behind her.
She's a photographer, and Sydney Sherrill is the junior at junior.
And Clemson gets out of a jam in the top of the 11th.
Very soon he was leading the hit time. Daniel always here with 2 strikes and tally.
K-time chant in Oklahoma City. And there's a ball. 2-2 count. Top of the 7th. Florida State.
They go to that outside corner a couple of times within just that, and Sydney Stewart has a really good take. That pitch can keep the travel a bit off the plate. Fans wanted it. It's even on their home field. They want it here, and
Cindy Danielle and the girl with French braided thing. Power trio right now. Immediate pitcher relief. Stewart pops it up.
That's popped up out of play.
Remember, the winner of this game gets tomorrow off. And will play Monday against the Oklahoma State Tennessee winner, needing to only win one of the potential 2 games. The Sears. The loser plays tomorrow at 2 o'clock Central against Stanford. The loser gets Nigel Kennedy and/or Elena Ball. 3-2 to Stewart.
3-2 to Sydney Stewart.
Right here from freshman. Taking some close pitches.
The 18th pitch he sees in quick moving direction. Sydney Stewart. 417 on base percentage down in the 9th spot. Just trying to get on base. Give Klingler a chance to tie it. Year senior against the first year Husky. Sander Cox to Stewart, pitch number 8.
There we go. 3-2 count. And that goes off Sander Cox's knee. And there will not be a play. And Sydney Steele gets up first for Washington.
Great at bat by Stewart to find a way to get on for the top of the order to come up with a base.
Tar will send in a pinch runner at first. Even though this isn't the tying run, they get Vandegrift this in. Then LaPasa will easy force at second. And remember that McNeese rally a couple weeks ago? Editor specifically pointed to Megan Vandegrift, who came on as a runner, beat out a potential play at second of the ground ball for Bailey Klingler, and that kept the inning alive. So you have the same scenario here, not quite the same, but Klingler batting Vandegrift at first in case there's a tight play at second. Klingler the tie run. They'll take one a little low.
The fact that was just Sydney Stewart's third hit with 2 strikes this year.
Bailey Klingler up to bat now for Washington. They know they could get. Imagine if McNeese was able to win that game. Oh, knock out Washington. And it was either going to be McNeese or Louisiana that made it to the Women's College World Series, but unable. Neither team unable to get done against Washington.
Dozen home runs for Klingler on the year. Second best slugging percentage in Washington history.
There it is.
Klingler to the right side. That moves forward. Vandegrift went back to the base, but will make it to second. On a base hit for Bailey. And here come the Huskies. 2 on, none out.
Coming off a pitch on the inside corner, and she was able to beat the shift because of the fact that Evan Flaherty was playing more up the middle of the field. That's up and in on her hands, but you can tell Flaherty taking a step more toward the middle of the field, and Bailey Klingler finds a hole. She'll laugh at it. Hey, whatever it takes. Olivia, of course, loves it.
Now Heather Tar is going to use her ace pinch runner. Brooklyn Carter, who is one of the fastest players here in Oklahoma City, she will represent the time.
Brooklyn Carter now on base, and she's representing the tying run. Megan Vandegrift representing their second run. There's a swing and a miss to Sammy Reynolds. 0-1 count. So far tonight, 1 for 3 on a single, 7 for 24 on the NCAA tourney.
Spectacular Oklahoma City sky. And the fifth-year senior deliver another clutch moment. This is good. Reynolds in the air to left field.
Reynolds
Started in.
gets to left field, and no runners will be able to advance. 1 down. Runner on first and second. Clemson has a runner on first, 1 out. There. Florida State. Washington top 7, 2 on for Washington. 1 down.
I think now too, with 1 out on the board, double play opportunity, ground ball pitcher, staying low.
Danielle Watson. City Cheryl. Hoping to lead their fan base and their team to the Women's College World Series semifinals, cheering them on. Let's see if Florida State's able to do so. There's a strike right there. 0-1 count. Looks like now there's 2 down for Clemson. Runner on second. So base hit. Wins it for Clemson. 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position and RBI. Husky, what a catch from Josie Muffley to end the game. What a jump catch and a double play, and the Seminoles are headed to the semifinals on Monday. Josie Muffley.
Washington just had such good at-bats in this game, continued to fight all game long, and oftentimes hit it right at Florida State defenders throughout this game, and it kind of ended that way too with Josie Buckley, who by the way is not very tall at shortstop, only about 5'5".
Well, let's take a look at tonight's Capital One morning performance.
It's got to be that last play, right?
I think it's pretty unanimous.
Look at her time it up and stretch as high as she possibly could. Base runner gets just a little bit too aggressive and takes a couple of steps towards third, thinking that it's going to get by her. It doesn't. And she's able to double up to Flaherty at second base. Talking about a double play, I don't know if I quite expected it to be like that in the air, but Florida State will take it. Whatever will work. And their defense steps up when they need it the most.
Jesse Warren's diving catch and double play may not be quite rival to the Florida State-Washington series, but my goodness, the Huskies going to be having nightmares about balls in the infield. Let's go down to court.
Yeah, Josie Buckley, the double play. What were you feeling when that laser came at you? Oh my gosh, I was just going to do everything I could for my pitcher. Cat was pitching her butt off today, and if that was going to play to end the game, then that's what it's going to take for this team, and we've been grinding it out, and that was just amazing. I kind of have no words for that right now. It's awesome. Incredible way to end it. You guys had a couple of miscues in this game. What was the conversation like with the defense, with the base running? To guys keep you in this? You're so experienced on this stage. Yeah, just playing some softball, staying neutral, just having fun at left and right. We can keep our triangles and just worry about the person to the left and the right, then we can make the strides and just keep pushing and running through this. Offensively, Devin Flaherty got you guys going in the second inning. How did you pass the bat? How did you guys continue to figure out the pitching for Washington?
Just staying in it. We kind of regrouped here as a team after Devin came out and got us going there. Just staying within us, and we know San Jose softball. But yeah, Devin get us going there, fire us up, and things complete this. Really, congratulations on the catch. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh man, Florida State. First 2-0 started the World Series. You watch Florida State, and you just can't help but be drawn in by Josie Buckley. Her energy, her ability to do the little things and the big things well.
Wow. Oh, baby. We got some softball tomorrow. Sunday at 3 Eastern tomorrow on ABC. We kick it off with a Pac-12 matchup in an elimination game, Stanford, Washington. And then we got at 7 Eastern, we got a pretty massive matchup. Oklahoma State, Tennessee. Winner of that will take on Florida State in the semis on Monday. What a day of softball.
An epic evening at the Women's College World Series.
What? What a catch. That was a sick catch from Josie Muffley. Holy crap. All right, we got a big day tomorrow. We got Washington, Stanford tomorrow at 3. Winner of that will take on the Sooners. We'll try to take on the Sooners. I know Stanford wants another shot at Oklahoma. And I'm sure Washington wants some revenge from tonight. And then we got Oklahoma State and Tennessee. Probably the better matchup tomorrow, in my opinion. But both matchups are going to be pretty good. Wow. All right. And then the winner of that will take on Florida State on Monday. And then we'll know the champ series for Wednesday. Wow. All right. We got at least 6. At most we have 6 games. At least we got 4 games. Possibly in between those. 4 and 6, possibly 5. We'll see what we get. But I know whatever we get, these next 2 days are going to be pretty good. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. We got several more games coming up for y'all tomorrow, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday next week. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. The champ series is shaping out to be possibly Oklahoma and Florida State, or Oklahoma State, Oklahoma, Florida State, Oklahoma, Tennessee. More than likely, that's going to be one of the series. I mean, we know one half of the what. We'll know. We know at least one of the top 3 or one of the 2 teams on the champ series is going to be a top 6 team. Will it be the 1 seed, or the 3 seed, the 4 seed, or the 6 seed? And we're going to a 12th inning, it looks like, between Tennessee and Clemson. But that's going to do it for tonight. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 3 for Washington and Stanford. And at 7 for Oklahoma State and Tennessee. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn on post notifications one last time. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.